Alright, let's see. I've got to work on something tonight. Hold on, microphone is messed up. I've got to work on something. I was going to work on this, but I'm still not caught up on my sleep yet. I will mess this one up if if I'm not careful. So, I had this one set aside for some reason. I don't know, I started this one on video, so I'm going to try to finish it up. There's nothing really special about this one. It was just sitting there, so I said, yeah, I'm tired, but this one doesn't seem as challenging as the other one. Although this material can snap in half easy, I don't need to make it thin if I don't want to. Yeah, what if I don't want to? The only reason to make it thin in some cases is when it's really wonky, and the only way to get it straight is to make it really thin. But this one is not too bad. I can make it thick. Yeah. So let's try it. Let's just try a simple one without thinning it. It's relatively simple. Nothing is simple in flint knapping, but it is relatively simple. Now, someone asked me, what is the thought process behind getting rid of some of these very difficult obstacles? And a lot of people think that's the most important or the most interesting aspect of flint knapping, is to know the thought processes. I hate to disappoint, but there isn't much thought processes. Yeah, there's a lot of nuance in flint knapping. There's a lot of tweaking going on and very subtle changes and all that, but most of that is under the radar in the subconscious. Luckily we don't have to be conscious or fully conscious of what we do. So the answer is, there's not much in the thought process. Not with me, anyway. Now, it could be that I'm so neurodivergent that I don't have the thought processes going on that other people do. That's possible. But I don't want to have a lot of thought process going on because of things like being tired. Yeah. Being tired messes up your thought process. And if you don't have to think too much, then being tired doesn't matter too much. Now, when I said I'm going to mess the other one up because I'm too tired, it's because being tired does affect the flint knapping in certain ways. What ways? It makes you a little bit hasty. Yeah, it makes you a little bit hasty and on edge. Emotions start peeking through. So, it's the emotional thing. There's three things going on. There's the conscious, the subconscious, and the emotional. Where the emotional brain is, it's in both, I guess. Because when you're dreaming, you do have emotions. So there's always emotions underlying everything. So when you're tired, at least with me, the defenses against emotions are not there as much. And it can interfere, make you hasty, or make you too frustrated. Make you upset. And your brain becomes foggy. It fogs up. I don't know how else to explain it, but it doesn't work right. You start letting the emotion do the work. And that's when you run into problems, because emotions are for motivation, not for persnicketies. Okay? Okay. Yeah. They're not for fine-tuning what you do. They're there to knock you on the side of your head to get you off your chair. Yeah. They're not going to, emotions will not going to get you to the fine motor coordination to get back up on your feet quickly. As an example. Probably not a good example, but some people say, well, my emotions don't hit me upside the head like that. I wish they did. I might get off my chair more. Yeah, well, some people, there are exceptions. There are exceptions. Some people don't have that. Emotions don't do nothing. They're like, meh. I'm not gonna move for no anger. Anger doesn't move me, so to speak. Who knows? But anyway, with me, I have to have my defenses up and running and ready to go. Or the emotions take over and I get frustrated or impatient. It compounds the ADHD effect. Starts to spiral. These little effects bounce off each other and gain momentum. Or they fly past each other and they catch the gravitational field and they zip around the planet and they pick up speed. Yeah. What causes that? Just as a side note. How do you ricochet? Or how do you use a planet to increase speed as you're flying by the planet? Well, the planet has speed itself. So you can capture some of that speed by just sneaking into the gravitational field so the planet pulls you along. As long as the planet is going faster than you are, you can pick up speed. And now if you're going faster than the planet, that gravitational field is going to slow you down. So you don't want to do that. Planets go pretty fast. Oh yes. Very fast. So that's how you pick up speed. It's not an infinite thing. It's not like, well, can I fly past the planet 2 million times and go 2 million times the speed of the planet? No, you can only pick up the amount of speed that the planet has. And not any more than that. And we all know that the planet speed is way below the speed of light. Yeah. Way below. So you can't cheat there. You might think it's a hack. I can hack it into the universe by flying past planets many times. No. You can fly past planets many times, but eventually the effect is less and less every time. Because you're approaching the speed of the planet. Anyways, it took me a while to figure that out. I mean, I didn't figure it out. It took me a while to discover someone or something to explain that properly. I forgot my college physics. I took my college physics many years ago. I still have some of the formulas in my brain, but that's rare. What formula? Another quadratic formula? Yeah, but that's mathematics. What's a physics formula? Let me think about that one. The law of thermodynamics. I don't know that one though. I forgot that one. Oh, the velocities and stuff. Accelerations and velocities and the formula for gravitational effect, the gravitational acceleration on an object. I think I can reproduce that formula, but I won't guarantee it. Have I had to use anything from my engineering school days in my drafting? Because I'm a draftsman by profession, by trade. That's my trade. I'm a draftsman. Did the physics help me? Yes, it did. Why? Because I had to read manuals written by engineers. Yep. And it helped. Yeah. We designed a new piece of equipment. Well, we don't design it. We just kind of take an existing design and modify it. But you got to know what you can modify and what you can't modify. So you look at the spec sheets and you look at the various configurations of this and that. And if you don't have the software, if you haven't invested thousands of dollars in the software to design certain systems, you got to figure it out. Yeah. You come up with a basic plan, then you call somebody to come in and look at it. The more you can do ahead of time, the less you have to pay the consultant. So yeah, I saved the company a lot of money. And that's what I would do. After a while, you have to be a drafts person for a long time before you get into a position where you can actually modify the equipment instead of just copying previous configurations. You get into modification and customization. Yeah, and since I didn't have my engineer license, we had to farm that out to another company. It was all good. I didn't care. It wasn't my stamp that got put on the drawing. Therefore, I couldn't be sued. Nope. They wouldn't come looking for me. So who put their stamp on this? We're looking for the stamp man. Where's the stamp man? Not here. Where? Across the country. Over there in California or somewhere. Who knows where. Some of those guys were up in North Dakota. What are they doing up there? I don't know. Seems like they would be in a much cushier place like Dubai or something. No, they're sitting up in North Dakota freezing their butts off. These engineers. I guess that's why they make the big bucks. They gotta go where you tell them. Or where they're needed most, I guess. I don't know. Anyways, the thought process. What's the thought process of doing these obstacles? See, I was thinking about all the other stuff, like my job, while I'm doing this. I'm removing obstacles while I'm thinking about my job. So it's a lot of this stuff is subconscious. I just know I gotta attack certain areas, and I let my muscle memory do the fine motor skills. If I had to consciously think about all the fine motor skills every time, I don't know if I'd be a happy camper, so to speak. I would be a happy camper no matter what if I was actually camping. Because camping makes me happy. So by default and by definition, there's no way I can't be a happy camper because camping makes me happy. I thought you said that happiness is not not an emotion, dude. Okay, I feel physically and mentally healthy when I'm camping. Yeah. It's a state of feeling good. Alrighty? Alright. It's a state of contentment. What are you looking at over there, buddy? Don't bug me. I'm absorbing my existence in the camping. Yeah, I'm existing within the camping. Don't disturb. What does that mean, existing within the camping? Weird. Okay, well, let's go with that. Are you gonna bug a weird person? I guess not. I thought so. So yeah, I start humming. Go over there, look in the water, see what kind of water animals I can see. Water animals? Yeah, water animals. Oh, goodness. One of these days I'll make it through fall without coughing my head off or having to clear my throat every 15 minutes. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's my lungs adjusting to the cold weather. I do spend a lot of time outside. Who knows? I got the space heater going. Maybe it's drying my throat out. That could be it. I've had to go in here before I started napping for about an hour and a half, so it's pretty dry in here now. Maybe that's it. Maybe the air is getting too dry. I didn't even think of that. So the nasal spray is not going to work in that case. Yeah, if it's just from dryness. I think I figured it out. No, you're just sensitive, dude. There's allergens. Yeah, probably. I don't know. I have no idea. No idea and no ideas. So I'm intentionally keeping this thick. I'm just rounding it off. Getting rid of whatever obstacles I can see. Yeah. Not many left. There's an obstacle in symmetry, but symmetry obstacles are easy. Easy peasy. Gotta take off this. But I don't do it yet because I might mess up something somewhere else and then I gotta do the symmetry in another way. Right? Right. Good, good. Fantastic, fantastic. Clear? All clear. All clear in the western front. I watch that movie at least once a year. And I read the book too. The book goes into more depth. A lot more depth. Oh yeah. So what am I doing? Basically, I'm regularizing. I'm not trying to thin it. I'm trying to smooth it. Smooth. Everything's got to be nice and smooth. If I don't have to worry about thinning, the smoothing is smooth sailing. Yeah. What you doing? I'm working on the smoothing, and it's good. It's smooth sailing. What? Yeah. Never mind. Don't bug me. I'm existing within the camping. What? And what's the first part of the video? Yeah. I watched earlier. You tuned in too late. Yeah, I might have overdone it. On the symmetrizing. Let's see. This is how I start the preforms on the Cody points. Nice and thick, very regular. You need a base, a regular foundation for the very regular parallel flaking. You need to prepare the preform perfectly. Perfectly prepared preform prevents piss poor performance. Remember the rule. It's all P's. Perfectly prepared preform prevents piss poor performance. Yep. It applies to Cody points especially, or anything else with parallel flaking. And you didn't think that these randomly flaked objects needed careful preparation for the parallel flaking, huh? You just thought that there's gotta be a way to just do the parallel flaking on an irregular surface. There's gotta be, because that's how they did it. No, that's not how they did it. It's not. It's not how they did it. I mean, it could be. I can't say that they didn't. I don't know. Who knows? But it'll be a miracle. And that does happen. You can depend on luck to make them. You can make 50 of them, and one of them got lucky that you were able to run flakes on an irregular surface. Yeah, and then someone picks up that thing later on in a span of time. An archaeologist picks it up and goes, "Ooh, that's not luck. That's determination and control." Yeah, who knows? It always ends up with who knows. Yep. Which way do I attack it? You might be thinking, well, that's your thought process. Tell me where to attack it, because you're obviously thinking about that. That's a thought process. Where to attack it? Attack where there's the least resistance. That's a thought process. Where's the least resistance that I can see? Where's a relatively easy peasy spot? If I can't find the easy peasy spot, I gotta make an easy peasy spot. I usually try not to make them because in many cases, if I make a spot, it's my only shot. Make a spot, that's your only shot. And you know what happens when it's your only shot? Yeah, if you choke, that's it. No second chances. Yeah. I like to have many chances. So a continuous platform is usually best, or a continuous striking area. That way you can move over to one of the other spots if you goof it. If you choke. I hit that too hard, but it might still be okay. Yeah. I can feel it. It's supposed to be nice and thick, but I hit that too hard. Dang it. It's not supposed to thin it, it's just supposed to make it smooth. So now I gotta taper it evenly now. It's not tapering evenly. You gotta thin it. Yeah, the rock is mocking me. I gotta thin it now, because it's gotta be tapered, or it looks stupid. They weren't all perfectly tapered back in the day, so it's not mandatory. Is it voluntary? Not mandatory? Yeah, it's voluntary. Yep. Smooth. Right. Do you notice an area of non-symmetry? Yeah, it's bulgy there. Taking out that big old flake was not that great in terms of keeping it nice and thick and smooth. There's a dip in it now. So what do? Usually what I do from here is I look for another place to take a big flake out of the other side to balance it out a little bit. But we don't need no stinking balance. Nope. We don't need no stinking balance. Yeah, it's so much more relaxing when I don't thin it. Yeah. It's good enough. There. That was a conscious decision. I gotta admit, I consciously did that one. To achieve some sort of balance. Yeah. Cool thing is I don't need to go any further, so that's it. I'll just leave it. The other balancing flake would be right there. Yeah, we'll do that. Yep. Looks a little wonky. Just a little bit. Come on, don't make me regret it. Yeah. Cool. Now I'm gonna switch to pressure here in a minute, but I will do some flakes that'll be too much of a pain to do with pressure. So I took that one there, right? Yeah, because that would be a pain to do with pressure. Literally painful to exert that much muscle force to get that flake to go that far. Dang, that edge is delicate. Yeah, and that pressure flake would be difficult. But all the other pressure flakes look rather simple. Easy, relatively speaking. I'm just going for smooth, okay? They're not even reaching halfway. So take it easy. Yeah. Get some balance. It's not perfectly balanced, but yeah. So much more relaxing. Okay. Sweet. I don't have to worry about using too much pressure on this one. To snap this thick piece with pressure flaking is going to be difficult. Not that I can't do it, but yeah. The thickness of it does present an obstacle to snapping it. Yep. I might not be able to overcome that obstacle of it being too thick to snap. I don't know if that made sense. I'm listening to it over in my mind again. I don't know if that made sense. Sometimes I don't remember exactly what I said. Yeah. Or I thought I said something, but maybe I didn't. Or, you know, when I say something that I don't intend to say, sometimes my ear memory, or my memory of what I'm hearing, doesn't pick it up. Yeah. Usually I can say something or hear something and I have the memory of the hearing of it. It's in a separate compartment. But sometimes that compartment, the workers in that compartment are out to lunch, so to speak. Sorry, we didn't file that response. You didn't file it. Dang it. No, you redacted it and hiding it from me. No. We just totally didn't even file it. Dang it. You guys, I can't depend on you. Yeah. So yeah, I never depended on my memory at work. Everything was corroborated. Either in writing, or if there was no other choice but that I didn't have to write it down because it's no other choice. It was a rule. Yeah, I did not depend on my memory at all at work. After a while, I learned. How many linear feet did you say that was for the conduit? Let me look it up. Well, I gotta go. Just give me an estimate. No, I need to look it up because I could say 640 feet when it's actually 1640 feet, and you would be ticked. You'd come back all like, you told me it was this and that and this and that. You're no good. I thought you were in a hurry. I ain't that much in a hurry, so I know how the conversation is gonna go. That's how it would go. So no, not depending on those stupid memories. That's before I knew I had symptoms of ADHD. I had workarounds from way back. Yeah, if I'm not interested in that thing that you're asking about, like I don't get all excited about conduit. I'm not gonna remember that stuff. I only remember the stuff I like. Yeah. Could care less about that. Yeah, we did conduit, process piping, duct work, all that stuff. Mechanical systems, I think they call it. In addition to instrumentation, we did piping and instrumentation diagrams. I say we because me and the client, I was like the only one at work doing it for a while. Just send it over to Pat's office. He'll do it. He's like, Mikey. He says he won't do it, but he'll do it. He says he won't like it, but he'll like it. Yeah. He'll do it. Don't worry. There I go. Didn't I just do a drawing with something similar last time? Yeah, but I don't want to look at that. It means I gotta spend like 10 minutes to look it up, hey, dude. Come on. Just tell me. You spent 10 minutes on the phone just waiting for me to walk back out of the shop to answer the phone. Someone called me. Hey, got a phone call. The little light's blinking. Dang it. Not a moment of peace. I want to answer the phone. Okay, what you want? I know who you are because we not got no other client besides you right now. So what do you want? I wish. Usually we have a bunch of clients and new calls come in. So you can't do that. You can't get too familiar because then they don't know what's going on. Who are you talking to? Oh, wait, what? It's alright. Thought you were somebody else. I thought you were our best client. Who are you? Yeah. Can't do that either. Wait, you're the installer? You're actually out in the field installing this stuff according to the plan? That's who you are? Yeah, I'm out here. It's snowing out. All the gauges are frozen. And we need to order a new one. I can't see jack. What is the gauge you put on here, dumbass? Let me look it up. Just tell me. I'm freezing. Oh, I gotta look it up. I don't know what gauge. I mean, I know the gauge, but I'll transpose the numbers instead of saying it's number 715. I'll say it's number 751. Yeah. Okay, fine. I won't make them stand out there longer. I got the info right here. Did I do that? No. No. Never. I would never do that. Have I ever been chewed out before? Yeah, a couple times. Sure. A couple times for each job, yeah. That always happens because there's always going to be some big old mistake. And you go, dang it. Yeah, I did that. Yep, that's my initials on the darn drawing. Yep, I did it. What were you thinking? Well, obviously I forgot to turn off one of the layers or whatever. Just a bunch of stuff on the drawing that shouldn't be there. You mean it's just a, a technical glitch? Yeah, pretty much. Fix it. Okay, yeah. I will fix it. In a jiffy. Faster than you can say, stick it up your, you know what? What? Nothing. Yeah, workplaces are not like that, are they? You don't get mad at your coworkers or get frustrated. Nope. Never. So what's the next step? The next step is sharpening it up. So I just made it regularized it. What should I do? Should I sharpen it up on video? Because it's easily messed up. The final stage is easily messed up. I'm going to cut it off right there. Yeah. I need to go to sleep early. Because I know I'm going to be up at 4 in the morning. I just know it. Even when I'm not, I always feel relieved that I went to sleep early just in case. Yeah, just in case I had to get up. God, I'm glad I went to sleep early. Holy moly. Yeah. But if I stay up and do some more pressure flaking, I won't be able to say that. I'll say my anxious self wanted to do more napping to see how it would work. Because I'd be sitting there thinking about it and not going to sleep right away. I think this will work fine. On the next video. Yeah. It'll work fine on the next video. Beauty. Yes. Okay. There you go. I don't know if it's me or I can't see. I mean, I don't know if it's the lighting or me, because I can't see. Anyways, there you go. And that's it.